Hey, hey, it's Dana, the Gypsy Psychic. Are you ready for another message? Come on in and get comfortable. Put your feet up, get your blanket, a pillow, something to eat, something to drink, something to smoke. Throw it up on the big screen if you want to. Put in the earbuds, kick back and relax because we're going to unpack some psychic messages. Hey, you guys, how's it rolling? If you're new to the channel, welcome. Come on in. Let's talk about some things. It's going to work the way that it always works. I'm going to shuffle and pray. I'm going to lay out a whole bunch of cards. I will thoroughly confuse you for a good solid minute while I sew together a story. If you're coming back to the channel, come on in. You know exactly what to expect. Snuggle up to this table right here and let's talk about some things. If you hang around to the end of the video, I will tell you all about my book, The Ultimate Step-by-Step Guide to Your Spiritual Awakening. Spirit, Source, Universal Energy. I have the collective of Scorpio with me, Spirit, and Scorpio wants to know what you know. What do you know about Scorpio, and what does Scorpio need to know and understand about themselves, their lives, and their futures? Spirit, what is coming towards this Scorpio? What do they need to look out for? What do they need to look forward to? And how do they navigate everything for their very best and highest good? Please use me as a clean and clear vessel to not only interpret these messages, but to explain them as well. Please tell me where the stopping point is for Scorpio. I will cut 3 times and I'll pull straight from the top, Spirit. What is it that this particular Scorpio needs to know and understand? Wisdom, guidance, understanding, Spirit. Okay, thank you. Tell me where that stopping point is. Ah, right there. Okay. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. 4 of Wands, the Magician, the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, and Judgment in reverse. That'll make hella sense to you in a second. Makes hella sense to me right now. All right, first card out is the Queen of Cups. Interesting. To the Hermit in reverse. Withdrawn, isolated. The Princess of Wands, some kind of message or excitement. The 8 of Pentacles, possibly a job opportunity. And the 5 of Wands in reverse. The Lovers, interesting, and the 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups in reverse in the center of the reading. Unresolved issues from the past. The 2 of Cups in reverse. Unviable relationship in the Emperor in reverse. To the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse. The World in reverse. And Strength. To the 8 of Swords. The 4 of Cups in reverse. The High Priestess. The 4 of Pentacles. The 10 of Swords, the Prince of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the 4 of Swords. All right. We'll take all those as well. We'll take the Devil in reverse. We'll take the Tower. We'll take the 2 of Wands in reverse, and the Princess of Pentacles is where we'll stop. All righty. Let's make some sense. Let's make some sense out of all of this. Hey, you guys, this is what's going on with Scorpio right here, okay? This is what's going on with Scorpio. So, Queen of Cups to the Queen of Swords. This particular Scorpio, I'm going to give you an overview of this first, and then we're going to dive in and dissect it, okay? So this particular Scorpio seems to think that their validation can come from some kind of a relationship. Okay, in the center of the reading, we have unresolved childhood issues. So this Scorpio, Queen of Cups to the Queen of Swords, seems to think that they can decide that they're ready for a relationship. Okay, so that's what this Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords is. It's this particular Scorpio deciding, okay, all right, well, I need to get into a relationship, because somehow this Scorpio finds their own personal validation and their personal worth from being in a relationship. The Hermit in reverse. Hermit in reverse says, Scorpio, you're not ready for a relationship. No. You need to go inside of yourself Eight of Pentacles, and do some work. You need to go inside of yourself and do some work. There's some things that you need to work on before you can be viable in a relationship. This particular Scorpio is hunting a relationship. Perhaps it's someone that you're involved with right now at the beginning stages a little bit. Perhaps it is something that you are continuously trying to pursue in your life. Perhaps you're a serial dater. Princess of Wands is about effort. If you will go inside of yourself and put in the effort that needs to be put in, look, the Eight of Pentacles again. If you will work on yourself, work inside of yourself, sort some things out inside of yourself, the Ace of Swords, and have the aha moment and understand that you need to work on yourself before you can maintain a viable relationship. If you will do that, the result of that is going to be your effort with the Princess of Wands right there will result in a viable relationship. To the Four of Wands, a long, steady, stable, safe relationship, the kind of relationship that your heart yearns for, will manifest into your life after you do the internal work that needs to be done. And we're going to tell you all about that here in the second row. To the Empress. See, this is who you want. You want the Empress. But you see, the Empress has done this work. The Empress is the Empress because she minds her mind. She's lesson 3. She comes from lesson 1 and 2. The Empress understands that her internal narrative creates her reality. So she's very careful what she allows herself to believe about herself. The Empress understands that her internal knowings, her ancient higher self, is constantly pointing her towards her true north, and she never argues with it. And because of those two reasons, she is the dirt of life. Everything grows out of the Empress energy. And this is who the universe will divinely orchestrate into this Scorpio's life if this Scorpio will take a step back and recognize Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords, recognize the Eight of Pentacles, that you need to go inside and do some internal work because you're just deciding over here, okay, I'm over the last relationship and I'm ready for a new relationship without doing the internal work. And everything's going to keep imploding on you. The Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse talks about a lack of responsibility, the avoidance of responsibility. And then the Nine of Pentacles in reverse comes on top of it and says this is why all of your relationships end. It's why nothing is stuck yet. It's why this particular Scorpio can't secure this kind of relationship. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse talks about what you are investing in will never make the return because you are investing in relationships from your wounded self and not from your healed self. This Scorpio is looking for this Empress, but this Scorpio can't make a viable relationship with this Empress because they're the Emperor in reverse. The Lovers. Universal order. The love of all loves. The love of a lifetime. Look, the Six of Cups. Soulmate love. Soulmate love. To the Sun. This particular Scorpio needs to see very, very clearly that the path to happiness, success, and vitality in their life is the healing of the inner child. The Sun is always the healing of the inner child. You got the pony, the kid, the sun, growth in the background with the sunflowers, right? The healing of the internal child, the healing of the wounded child is this Scorpio's key to creating the kind of life that they want to. But in this first two cards right there, Scorpio's like, okay, I'm ready. And the Hermit in reverse says, no, you ain't ready. No, you're not. You have some work to do. You have some internal work to do before you can be viable in a relationship. And when you do that work, when you have the aha moment that you are the problem, that's when everything changes. It's when everything changes. When you align your frequency to universal order in that Lover's card, your soulmate, this Empress, your soulmate manifests into your life. But you have to see very clearly the path to happiness, success, and vitality depends upon you doing your internal work. The universe is not going to allow you. They are not going to guide this Empress into your life and have you conduct yourself in this relationship from the perspective of a 5-year-old wounded child. Absolutely not. They would not do that to the other person. She's searching for you. And you need to heal yourself on the inside to be connected with her. The Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles talks about left out in the cold, abandoned. To the Six of Cups in reverse in the center of the reading. Six of Cups in reverse is unresolved issues from your childhood. In the center of your reading, the whole reading revolves around unresolved issues from your childhood. What is that? The Five of Pentacles, left out in the cold. Some kind of emotional abandonment in your past, which boils down to the term emotional rejection. Some kind of emotional rejection in your past that you have not dealt with fully and completely keeps you from creating and maintaining a viable relationship. Judgment on the bottom of the deck, right? Because your deep-rooted self-doubt thinks that a relationship will make you complete. You think that a relationship is going to fill this hole. And it's not. The only thing that can fill this hole is that Eight of Pentacles right there. Working on yourself, working all of this out. The Two of Cups in reverse. Unviable relationship after unviable relationship. Why? The Emperor in reverse. Because this particular Scorpio is egocentric and self-centered. Of course you are. How could you be anything else but egocentric and self-centered when you have massive abandonment issues? Massive abandonment issues, massive emotional rejection issues that go deep into your childhood. Right on. The Devil in reverse comes on top of that Five of Pentacles and talks about releasing your limiting beliefs. You see, the Devil in the upright is an attachment that is a restriction to your growth. What is that? This particular Scorpio is refusing to acknowledge that they have work to do inside of themselves. Six of Cups in reverse. This is the wounded child, your wounded child. The Four of Pentacles says you need to pull this together. You need to pull this together, work this out, work on this. Figure this out, whatever this is for you. Follow the dots back into your childhood and put your finger on the instance where you internalized your sense of self-worth by the bullshit that everybody else just dumped into your lap. The Moon. Big, huge, gigantic internal struggle. If we could all just conquer this moon energy, life would be so much better. The moon is the struggle between that which you know to be true and that which you just don't simply want to accept as the truth. What you know to be true is that all of your relationships are unviable. That's what you know to be true. What you don't want to accept as the truth is that it's your fault. That you are unprepared emotionally to engage in a viable relationship. And then Strength in reverse comes on top of this and says, this is your weakness. Whoever this is hitting for, this particular Scorpio, the weakness of your life is you refusing to accept the fact that you need to fix yourself. You cannot depend on another person to make you feel whole or complete. You cannot depend on another person to make up for what your mama or your daddy did not give you. You have to sow those seeds together and figure out why you have so much self-doubt, Where did the emotional abandonment come from? Possibly physical abandonment. It's not your bag of garbage. You were just born to people who were out of control of themselves, and they vomited all of their unhealed things onto you and said, good luck with this, Scorpio. And that created the Emperor in reverse. Egocentric, self-centered, someone who is incapable of being an emperor to the empress that they so badly want. So you want this empress just to show up in your life and make your life better. You think if you can get with someone like the empress, she's going, or he, I say she because the empress is a female energy, right? It doesn't mean it's a female, it's a feminine energy. You think that they can make you whole, and they can't. You have to make yourself whole. The Chariot. Put in the self-control, the willpower, and the determination to do what it is that you got to do. So the universe can escort you into a beautiful soulmate relationship. There is a soulmate waiting for you, searching for you. But you're not viable. Not yet. You will be, but not yet. What's the self-control? The willpower, the determination. What do you got to put into the universe in order for this Chariot to escort you to the new path of your life? The Page of Cups, emotional growth. You have to grow beyond the wounded 5-year-old that is running your entire emotional show. Emotional expansion. To the Emperor in reverse. Because until you do this, you will remain the same. Until you heal yourself, not someone else healing you. Until you heal yourself, you will remain the same. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. A lack of teamwork, a lack of collaboration. Nothing ever seems to work out. No relationships, possibly beyond romantic. No relationships seem to work out for you because you are constantly searching for your own personal validation through someone else. You have to love yourself first, Scorpio. You cannot give and receive love until you love yourself. The lack of teamwork and collaboration, the 9 of Swords, anxiety and despair. This is a Scorpio that has no idea why they can't maintain a fulfilling relationship. And this is your aha moment. Ace of Swords. This is your aha moment. You were drawn to this reading to hear these words because this is something that you need to know. This is universal order raining down on your life. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Agreed in your sense of well-being. What does that go back to? It goes back to deriving your sense of self-worth from someone else. Consuming your sense of self-worth from someone else. See, the Emperor in reverse, twice, no less. They can't create a sense of self-worth from the inside out. They have to create a sense of self-worth from the outside in. And that's because of the wounded child, the unattended wounded child, this 5-year-old that's running your emotional show needs other people to tell them that they're good and right and proper and okay. And that's not healthy. The World in reverse, the continued cycle over and over and over again. Remember the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords up there. This particular Scorpio has decided that they're going to go ahead and try to create some kind of new relationship in their life, and they're not ready. They're not ready. And because they're not ready, they are going to continuously repeat the cycle of inviable relationships in their life. Strength in the upright, right? Reverse right there and the upright right here. Strength in the upright says you can overcome this. This reading is to help you overcome this. This whole message is to help you understand why you cannot create the kind of life that you're trying to create for yourself. Overcome this. Look, the 6 of Wands. Overcome the battle so you can have success in your life. So we can divinely orchestrate your soulmate relationship. To the 8 of Swords. All tied up in your head. all tied up in your head. Page of Pentacles in reverse, wondering why you can't ever maintain a viable relationship in your life. To the Four of Cups in reverse, it's because you're emotionally apathetic to what the core is, what the root cause is. The root cause is whatever fucked upness happened in your childhood. You have buried it down and you have not dealt with it. To the High Priestess, your higher self, your ancient eternal self, your soul, trying to lead you and guide you and show you every step of the way. Every step of the way. But this particular Scorpio doesn't believe that there's anything bigger, better, or stronger than themselves. This High Priestess says, sit with us. After you hear these words from this strange woman on the internet, sit with us and let's talk about this. Let's have a sit down, Four of Pentacles, and let us show you, lead you, and guide you as to how to pull it together and bring it in. The Ten of Swords, a mindset of betrayal, deception, pain, relationship after relationship not working for you. To the Prince of Wands, all you got to do is put in a little effort to understand that you're the problem. It's not just you, Scorpio. It's not just you causing all of your relationships to fall apart. It's the wounded 5-year-old inside of you that is trying to bond with someone that is wounded as well. Because a healed person, a healthy person, would not be attracted to you. They just would not be. They would not be. Even someone who thinks that they can scoop you up and fix you and make life better for you, that is their wounded child. It's the blind leading the blind. Low vibing energy attracts low vibing energy, and you will never be able to find the fulfillment that you're looking for in a relationship until you put in some effort, until you take inspired action to get to the bottom of things. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles talks about building the kind of future, the kind of life that you want to build. The Ten of Pentacles is also about legacy. And what this card is saying in a grander understanding is that the legacy of your life, your existence, your soul's existence in this short 100-year experience of your human life, right? Because your soul is never ending. You will continue forever. Forever and ever and ever. You have always been and you will always be. The legacy that you leave on this planet depends upon you healing this inner child. Because when you heal this inner child, not only are you going to be led to your soulmate relationship, but you will also change the legacy for all of the generations that come after you. You can stop the family trauma cycle. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, because you can't grow the seeds of your life on this soil. The soil of your subconscious mind is sour, and it needs to be tilled up and cleaned out so new seeds of your life can grow. The Four of Swords, contemplate and reevaluate the grief and the sorrow and the pain that you carry in your mind. Bring stability to your mind. Pick up the fourth sword and push forward. Princess of Cups in reverse, because your mind in the state that it is now is emotionally immature. Seven of Pentacles. So take a step back and reflect and assess on how it is you grow in your seeds. The ground that you grow in your seeds on. To the Three of Cups in reverse. Third-party interference. What is this third-party interference? Well, perhaps you get cheated on all the time, Scorpio. That goes back to your wounded child choosing the women or the men that you engage with. Yup. Setting yourself up. See, the 5-year-old that's running your whole emotional show, they don't have discernment. They keep being energetically attracted to someone exactly like their mother or their father or sometimes the complete opposite of their mother or their father. But your wounded child is attracting other wounded children into your life, and the blind leading the blind. The 5-year-old inside of you does not have discernment to choose a good partner. That's why they need you to heal, so your own big and grown self can choose. So your big and grown self can allow universal order to take place. The third party interference on the grand scheme of things is you, your flesh, and your soul path. You, your flesh, is interfering with your soul path because you have created some kind of grandiose idea about yourself that is the front man and the falsity that buries the wounded child. Yep. King of Cups. There you are, Scorpio. Your ancient higher self. Ancient higher self asking you, pleading with you to please clean this out, clean this up, and come to terms with things so you can engage in a soul-based relationship instead of the 5-year-old wounded child flesh-based relationship. The devil in reverse again. Release your limiting beliefs. Detach from your own toxicity. What's that? The Tower. Everything always imploding because everybody always screws you over, because you're always choosing people that are going to screw you over because the 5-year-old has no discernment. The Tower. Your childhood does not define your identity. Your childhood woundings were just simply the bag of bullshit that neither one of your parents could sort through, so they just handed it to you and said, good luck with that. That goes back to the legacy of that 10 of Pentacles. You don't have to carry the torch. You can dunk that torch in the bucket and be done with it and change the trajectory of every generation that comes after you. To the Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse is the unknown. It's the unknown. You don't know. You don't know what your future can be, Scorpio. To the Princess of Pentacles. Let's grow new seeds on new ground. Let's grow new seeds on new ground. Judgment in reverse. Overcome your self-doubt. Stop making bad decisions in your life and in your relationships rooted in your deep self-doubt, which comes from emotional abandonment and emotional rejection. To the Six of Wands, you can overcome it. If you couldn't overcome it, they wouldn't be giving me these words to speak to you right now. You can overcome it. Overcome the battle so you can step into a successful life. The Nine of Pentacles. Owning your power, bringing a resounding completion to your current cycle, and stepping into the new cycle of your life. The Ten of Wands, the burden and the struggle that you carry, Nope. It's time to leave it behind. The Magician, because you can have the life that you want. Your internal narrative creates your reality. And for this particular Scorpio, your internal narrative is a severely wounded 5-year-old kid. That's your internal narrative, and that's the reality that you continue to create. You have the power to change your internal narrative. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You have the power to create any kind of reality that you want to live in. To the Four of Wands. And if you will put in the effort, if you will acknowledge that you have to tend to some things inside of yourself before you can be viable in a relationship, the Empress, the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Six of Cups, the Sun, the Four of Wands, the Magician, all of it comes to you, Scorpio. All of it comes to you. But the universe cannot bring you what you want if you are not able to function properly in it. No, the universe is not going to sacrifice this Empress to be with an Emperor in reverse. Absolutely not. You flip yourself in the upright and you will have the Empress and the Emperor relationship, a long-standing, safe, steady, stable relationship. And that's what these cards want you to know. I hope that that helped someone today. Namaste. You are a soul having a human experience, not a human having a soul experience. You are a beautiful thread in the tapestry of universal order. You are ancient and never-ending. You have a purpose, this life experience has meaning, and you are important. Your journey on this planet, in this lifetime, is not by accident. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Walk with me through the antiquated concepts of spiritual ascension with a step-by-step guidebook to help you find your higher self and mesh your consciousness with your soul's guidance to live with intention and purpose. This book is gender neutral, religion neutral, and judgment free. It is a safe place to explore and expand your desire for growth and understanding. There is no agenda here. There is nothing that you should or should not be. Just straight talk that will challenge everything you think you know about this thing called life.